Hello. What's today? Is today, what is, oh, you know what? Matter of fact, hold up. Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Y'all, I must have slept hard. Anytime I don't actually prepare for bed, meaning like I don't do my skincare routine, what is all of that? Is that bleach or is that makeup? Okay, anyway, anytime that I don't actually prepare for bed, like do my whole wind down thing, I like whatever, and I just like go to bed, you know, it's like I wake up the next morning like rough, like feeling stiff and hard. Hey, Super Chat, how you doing? Hey, Blog Spot, what's going on? Happy Wednesdays. Wednesday. Hey, Monica. Oh, all right. So I did not go to my movie again, and the reason why is because my son had to work last night, so I had to pick him up, be available to pick him up, and the driving is so far out that I almost thought about going to the first movie and then picking him up and then going back out there, but it's just too far out for that. So I didn't do that. So I'm about to check right now, just real quick, to see if it's playing tonight. Because if it is, tonight's going to be like the last night. And let's see. Oh my God. It's meant for me to see this movie, y'all. It is meant for me to go to the drive-in because it is still playing. But they don't have like, okay, they actually do have the whole screen up here. Now I can see. Oh, it's playing all the way through. Okay, so tomorrow's the last day. Okay. See, I'm so last minute. You can't tell me when something ends or something like that because I always go at the last minute. Oh my God. Okay, let me put this. This ain't charged, or I would go live off of that. Hey Regina. It is um good morning, Stacy. It's Friday the 13th, the original. And the original, like the very first Nightmare on Elm Street and the very first Friday the 13th. I'm be out there in the woods scared, y'all. Hey, y'all's wife. Ooh, the soap. How you doing, babe? This Tim of Sweet. Oh my goodness. I was seeing everybody was talking about that. Hey, Natalia, good morning. Um, yeah, I saw who Wiley and Miss Gina was talking about it. Who else I saw live? I saw a few people talk about it. Miss Texas, good morning. So yeah, I don't even know the details on it. So many people were talking about it. I didn't want to oversaturate it, so I honestly don't even really know what's going on outside of he's been arrested for um hiring somebody to kill his nephew. Who else was, oh, Toxic. Was that Toxic? Toxic Diamond, I think. No. Somebody else was talking about it. But yeah, if you guys want, I can definitely while I'm at work, like look it up and see what new details they may be offering on it, and we can follow the story. I'm all for it. But I mean, it's like, see, here's the thing. Like you're on TV, you know, you're part of a successful business. It's like you made it, right? And then people go and do shit like that. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's like some people are just never happy. They're just never happy. What could a person do so bad that, you want to hire somebody to kill them? Number one, you so bitch made that you won't do it yourself, right? You so bitch made that you ain't gonna kill the person yourself. You're gonna have somebody else do it or go down for what you want done. I mean, and I don't know, like, it's not like you gonna get a lesser sentence if you get caught up in it some type of way. You just as guilty. Even more so, really, for real, because you the one who actually has a motive to want the person dead. The other person couldn't be doing it because they're financially distraught or, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, so, I don't know. Wow. You know what? He was like smiling in that mugshot, wasn't he? Oh my God. You can tell I did not do my skin routine last night, y'all. I've been so fucked. The last 3 nights, I have not done my skincare. But today, like, you can actually see the makeup. And I even washed my face already. So that means that I'm fucking up. He already been in, I think it's over 15 years. So he's already been to prison. How in the age he thought he was going to get away with it. I have no, and see, that's the thing. Like, how are you going to get away with something like that? Because see, when the person actually dies, number one, everything is recorded, everything is videotaped, everything is everywhere, right? And then people have so much of a thirst for attention in this day and age that they have to, they're all over social media. That's why social media is so popular, because number one, people, it stops you from having to actually like text messaging. It takes the personal out of it. You know what I'm saying? People do not hold themselves accountable. And it's so hard to get somebody to accept responsibility these days because it's been made so easy for them not to have to. You can send a text message instead of actually making the phone call and actually having the conversation. You know what I'm saying? You can go on social media and be like, well, I told y'all, I posted it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It just helps people to not have to accept responsibility or, stand up on their own too, and so with that, you have people. Oh my God, y'all. Damn. Let me go one more time. Because if not, I'm going to have to go dunk my head in a damn thing of makeup remover. All right, so he dated Phaedra. Oh, did he? Okay. Hey, Teresa. Well, she like them jailhouse. She like a defense lawyer, and I don't know if she just be like making her little love connections through the jailhouse or what she be doing, but she always got her somebody that's been in damn jail or some type of criminal. Because she's another one that, okay, they got their hands dirty, but I didn't do it. That type of shit. So she's one of those. So Good morning, blank stare. That's the arrogance of some people. He really thought he was smarter than everyone else. Then he was stealing from Sweeties. Oh my God, he dated Jennifer from Basketball Wives. Oh wow. Well, see, yeah, see, so he can get him some TV cooch, some cooch from a woman off of TV. He got a position. He's on TV. He's placed in a position that his mom set up for him. And he's never had to really. So, like, who are you? Like, who are you to like feel like you can take somebody's life, or it's up to you on whether somebody should live or die? Like, who are you again? The fuck? So, you said he been doing that. He been stealing. That's crazy as fuck. Like, it's not. It's just never enough. Some people are just never happy. Some people are just never happy. I mean, his mama could just go and sign over everything to him, and he would, after he like fucked it all up, then he would still not be happy. He would still be looking for some other way to, because that's what happened. We were just talking about that at Bob's the other night. His 21-year-old relative, he needs to go to he wait a minute, he needs to rot in jail. Yes. So the boy was 21. Mm-mm-mm. Like, who are you to say if this person should not, like, what could a person actually do that you just, unless they unless a person does something like hurts your child, or um um destroys your livelihood. I mean, even that. Oh, that stuff went in my mouth. Oh my God, no. You cannot eat damn eye drops. That would kill you. But unless a person like did something to your family, your child, whatever, like, but even that, even with that, you know what I'm saying? You let the police handle it, because but I mean, if somebody hurt my child, I probably would see something different. But I mean, what was he just getting some more attention than him? He's younger, so he feel like he gonna step on his toes, or what? Did Tim do it, or was he the one that made it happen? See, that's what I don't know. I really didn't look up the details of it because so many other people were talking about it. Okay, because that was something, Stacey, that some people were saying, like, Jennifer was telling people how he was and stuff like that. Didn't he have 400K insurance policy? Oh, did he? Oh, so he had he took out, see, money. Took the insurance policy scam. Don't you know that a healthy 21-year-old, they will question why he is gone? What the fuck? See, people just retarded. People are retarded. Yeah, I had took them nails off. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some makeup or whatever. Do some makeup a little bit. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, shit. I just sat up here and remembered something. I just read the complaint filed in court against Tim Norman. Did you, Cookie? He made it happen to use. He used the burner phone. It was a stripper. I don't care. When you think you got away, you haven't, period. Yeah, I watched yesterday, and that's what she said. Either way, that's, yeah. So he was gonna use a stripper. He was setting it up through a damn burner phone. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, wow. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, God, for not letting that go through. That would be so sad if that boy sat up there and lost his life to the devil. So how did he get caught? Like how did they like what tipped them off? So it wasn't a person that tipped them off, like they chickened out and went and told. Oh, the stripper told. Okay. Yep, there you go. There you go. See, and that's another thing. That's why they say if you're going to do a crime, do it by your motherfucking self. Because anytime you do include somebody else, you know, anytime you include somebody else, there's always a possibility. Hey, Mint Latte. Wow. Wow, wow. Do it by yourself. She got 9K. Oh, shit. So she got 9 grand. So she got some of the money and he don't get nothing and he going to jail. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Xavier. Because it do. The saga continues. The saga continues. These motherfuckers on damn YouTube, boy. The saga continues. Tim didn't get anything on the policy. So Tim didn't get anything. The stripper got 9K. She got her money up front because he thought he had a big payout coming. I heard that her account was 3,000 and how your account go 3,000? The bank let you get 3 grand? Where is her bank? That he stole from his mom, I bet. Period. Period. The way he was smiling in the mugshot gave me a nightmare for real. Watch who you do business with and be careful when working with family. Cause you always got a hater. It be right. Where I want to know where's her bank? Who she bank with that they let your account go 3,000 in the negative? Shit. I'm gonna need to open an account. The hell. I'm going back to an oldie but goodie, the Rose All Day Serum by Physicians Formula. I had repurchased that like a while back, and I used to really love it. That's a serum like, and honestly, it's good for like summertime because it's like if you don't want to wear no makeup and you just do like your skincare, it highlights. It has like an iridescence to it that highlights the high points of your face, so you look like very nice and glowy. And as you know, rose hydrates as well as tightens. He didn't even take a lot of money out on him. Um, you said chubby hottie. That's cute. He said chubby hottie. Oh my god. All right. So the nephew was a neglected and abused child. Miss Robbie took him in and was helping him get his life together. He dropped out of high school and trying to get back on track, got his GED, and Tim messed it up. Damn. Aw. Well, shout out. I'm so glad he didn't lose his life. Dear Jesus. So that's it. Tim was jealous. Tim was jealous. Keisha, hey boo. Doubt he gets out this time. Sounds like they got him for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they got him. And hopefully his mama, nobody, like, don't leave his ass. Sit the fuck in there. Let him just sit in there and do him. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, I am gonna like follow up on that story, and I'm just gonna like, follow it, and just to see what happens, and we can just, keep tabs on it as it goes along. I saw a clip of them at the reunion for the TV show, and Tim was like, "We only got two guys left in this generation." Mm. It's really sad of this. She might was leaving him some money. Tim is so money hungry. That's it. It's about money. But you know what? People like that, they are so money hungry. They've never known to make any money. People like that, they're either used to fast money or they're used to people taking care of them. And so nothing is ever enough because they spend it as fast as they get it because they've never had to work for it. They've never had to do anything. They've never had to save, take a little out of each check and put it to the side for something they want. They've never had to go and work overtime or work on days that they wish they could have off or any of that. They've never had to put in any type of grind to get the things that they have acquired. It's always been handed to them or given to them, or they've always been able to live off of someone else's success and opportunities. So they're always, it's just like a running faucet that just never runs dry. You know what I'm saying? The water just keeps going and going and going, and then when it's up to them to have to do something, excuse me, to get something, or they just get more and more greedy. It's like the more you give them, the more they want. That's why they say there's takers and there's givers. And if you're a giver, put a cap on it, because takers don't have a limit. You have to limit what you're giving because the taker doesn't have any limit. They're going to keep on taking. So, and that's who he is. He's a taker, and he doesn't have any limit. But not only does he not have a limit, it's going to increase. What he expects increases, increases, increases. Like I said, his mama could give him everything. She could sign everything. He could take the whole show, take the whole restaurant, take the everything that she's acquired and worked hard for. And what he will do is fuck it up, right? Because he is so used to just spending and doing what he wants, but then he's not the one that's making it come in, right? So he's gonna just run the well dry, and then he's gonna be looking for, I need somewhere else to get it from. Well, shit, I gave you everything I had. What else you want me to do? I ain't got shit else. And then they just looking for the next lick. So either he was jealous of his nephew coming in and his mama helping his nephew. He felt like he was taking what, he could have. Or he yeah, he just felt like he was taking what he could have. Tim really did act like he was entitled to all of Miss Robbie's wealth that she established. Yeah, oh my goodness. God bless her. And it's so crazy. Like someone like her. See, the thing about stories like hers is there's a lot of people out there like her. Like there's a lot of people out there that are talented in the way that she is, right? And then, but you just have some that, uh-oh, you have just a few that actually get noticed for their talent or for their skill. And it's such a blessing when you do get noticed, right? And so because she's good in that kitchen and she cares for her family and she was presented this opportunity and she was able to build on it and everything, um that's a blessing in itself, because there's a lot of women out here, men out here that can cook their ass off. There's a lot of people out here who take care of their families and And all that. There's a lot of people out here who do that, but everybody isn't gonna be noticed and get those opportunities to do what she's done. And she's done well at it. Not only was she presented the opportunity, she built on it and she kept it going to this day. There's a lot of people who get those opportunities and we hear about them, and then next thing you know, the show's gone, everything's gone, stuff's bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? They don't do well at it. She has done well at it with a son like that. And she has built on her talent. She has, grown in her opportunities, and she took care of her family. Like, that's what mamas do. You gonna take care of your family. We gonna take care of our families whether if we don't have nothing to work with. So when we have everything to work with, you really gonna be taken care of. We gonna make it happen. It's just sad when it's just sad. Mamas, sons are supposed to, you love your mamas. You just you always there trying to make things easier on your mama, and you trying to do for your mama, and you trying to help her out and be there for her and stuff. It's not you're supposed to be adding an extra weight on her. Hey, exclusively me, how you doing, babe? Hey, Suki. I am so hungry, y'all. Oh, Bob said get here early in the morning. I'm gonna do me some makeup. It is a second win Wednesday, okay? I am getting my second win, and my son got to be at work at 11. So there's that. He has empty eyes. Always look at the eye. Always look at the eyes. Always look at the eyes. The eyes. The eyes will tell you everything you need to know about a person. Yeah. Whew. Boy, oh boy. You having leftovers for breakfast? What you that baked ziti? Oh my goodness, that looked good. Woo, that looked good. I think I'm gonna cook today. Today's Wednesday. I cooked Sunday. Sunday I made some. I ain't fried no chicken in so long. Sunday I fried some boneless chicken breast. I did some dirty rice. I made some fresh green beans. Um Oh, them green beans came out good. I made some fresh green beans. I made some homemade biscuits. What else did I make? Something else. I made the green beans, the dirty rice, fried chicken. Oh, I made some country style ribs in the oven. I did them. And I know I made one more side, but I can't think of what it was. Oh, mashed potatoes. I made mashed potatoes. So that's what I made on Sunday. So we had a little bit of leftover. Didn't really have many leftovers. My cousins came over and they ate pretty much what two cousins, they came over, they ate a plate. All my kids was home. So, I cooked. So I'm gonna cook again today. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna make though. I was gonna do some spaghetti and fish, but I'm going to the movie tonight. Maybe I'll make just pat out some cheeseburgers, do some bacon cheeseburgers or something. Every now chef, but I can't bake. I'm trying. I'm gonna tell you something about my damn biscuits. My biscuits was a little flat. They did not rise this much, and I'm like, what the hell going on with my biscuits? I mean, they was good. They was flaky. They was buttery. They was, but they was like, I'm like, what the hell is going on with my biscuits? Oh, flat ass biscuits. You hate biscuits? What? Biscuits are my favorite. And I've just been, I gotta put some stuff on my face, y'all. I gotta hurry up. We a half hour in and I ain't did shit. Okay. What am I doing? So, I love biscuits. I've been having this thing lately where I just been wanting to make biscuits. So I made some last week and I fried some bacon and stuff before I went to work. I made some biscuits, fried some bacon, and boiled some eggs, and I took it down there to the shop and they loved it. They was flat that day too though, but I thought it was because I use self-rising flour, and usually even if the flour is self-rising, you still put a little bit of baking soda in it, so, or baking powder, I mean, to get them, you make sure that they're gonna rise. But I didn't do that, so I'm like, damn it, I should have put some more baking soda, baking powder in there. But some fried corn, that is what I was gonna make on Sunday, because that would have been good with that dirty rice and some fried corn. But I did the green beans, so I'm gonna make some fried corn sometime this week. I love fried corn. Ooh, put that some, cut up some peppers, some different color peppers, and oh yeah. Oh, I love Popeye's biscuits too. I do love Popeye's biscuits. Have to teach you how to bake. I know, you know what? And while I was in the kitchen, I was like, I'm supposed to be on fucking live cooking. Okay, I'm gonna use this Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. So like we got a guy that comes down to the shop. Like you see where that serum, that rose serum, it already had blurred my face. Like my face looks so good. And this primer right here is like butter. Like this just feels like you are just butter, like you're just rubbing a velvet cloth over your face. It is so like, oh, oh, it just, oh, it just glides. Oh my God, it just glides. Um, what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, I feel bad for her too. I do too. It's just sad because it's like you, here you are, you're the matriarch of the family, and you know, you've done what you need to do as far as taking care of everyone, and you continue to do so. And all you're trying to do is make sure everybody is good, and you got to deal with this bullshit. So I'm just taking a little bit of this powder and just pressing it into my primer in the areas that I get extra oily. So good morning, Mary Jo. Good morning. My dad taught me how to cook. My mama spoiled me. I didn't have to I didn't have to do ish but keep myself clean. R.I.P. mama and dad. Oh, Suki. Oh my goodness. See, like when I started cooking, well, I was cooking since I was like 5. Like I remember trying to cut up some tomatoes, trying to fry some tomatoes in the kitchen when I was 5. Trying to make something for me and my brother to eat. But so I've always been in the kitchen, like always been in the kitchen making something happen. But like when I was coming into being a teenager, I would cook for the house. So like I lived in the house with my it was my grandmama, but all my uncles stayed. Well, my uncle Larry, no, my uncle Larry didn't. He was living with his wife or whatever. He was married. But my other 2 uncles, they was in the house, and then my daddy. And so I would cook for everybody. So like when I got home from school, I would go straight in the kitchen, cook, and I'm wetting my sponge is what I'm doing with my leftover water in my ice cup. But yeah, I would cook for everybody, and then I would go outside, go outside, play, whatever. And then when I get in the house, it ain't no food left. So like I pretty much ate hot dogs and french fries every night. Me and my best friend, both of us was the same. The only thing is in her house, she didn't have to cook. Um, her granny cooked, or like everybody just pretty much cooked their meal separate. So, but she would like after we go in the house, after we get done from being outside, we'll both be on the phone and we'll be boiling our hot dogs and we'll be cutting up some potatoes or whatever, making some French fries. And that's pretty much what I ate pretty much almost every day. And that water is so cold. It just spilled on my damn leg. But anyway, so but I've always cooked. Oh my God, my grandmama, she loved her some pig feet. And I used to have to cook her some pig feet. The one thing I never cooked though, like if I would wake up in the morning and smell her cooking some chitlins, I was out of there. Like I was in the tub, I'm gonna get dressed and I'm straight out the door because our stairway was like, when as soon as you come in the front door, like the stairway, you can just go right there. I just came straight down the stairs and out the door. I ain't going no kitchen. I didn't speak to nobody. I ain't do nothing. Like the chitlins was not what I was gonna be doing. So that's one thing that I have like literally never cooked, cleaned, did nothing with is some chitlins. But everything else, I cook. And so it's kind of like I've turned into the cooker of the family, like just all through. Ever since I've had my own house, like from 19, well, when I pretty much like when me and my kids' daddy split up when I was 24, and I was in my own house and stuff like that. Like ever since then, I've always been the cooker. Every holiday, Thanksgiving, whatever, like I cook. My mama, my daddy, cousins, family, friends, they all come to my house and eat like every holiday. And I've slacked off a lot because a lot of my cousins, they got baby mamas and all that, and everybody want to act like they can cook or everybody want to do their own thing, which is cool with me. But I still cook, but not like I used to. And then my kids are grown pretty much now, so it's like they out doing their own thing, so I don't really have a need to cook anymore. Don't got no husband, so yeah, I love homemade biscuits. I use self-rising flour, shortening, and buttermilk. Yes, cooking. You know what? I do butter. Like I cube up my cold butter, but I'm gonna try shortening. I've never made biscuits with shortening. I'm gonna try it with the shortening. My mom made me snap peas when I was young. Oh my goodness. When I was snapping them peas on Sunday, I was just having like not flashbacks, but I was just like I ain't snapped no peas in a long time. Usually I just do the frozen, or I'll do either the frozen or just do canned, whatever. But say pro my kids dad can cook and bake everything on my ooh, for real. See, that's something. When a man can cook, everybody I raised can cook, so don't let them fool you. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I love all that stuff. One of my BFs brings me a plate or two. I love some collard greens. Oh, collard greens, turnip greens, fresh. No, yeah, not the packaged ones. I've tried the package, and I'm gonna use this hourglass foundation stick. But yeah, the packaged greens, they meant to, like, I guess take the work out of having to pick the greens, but they a motherfucking lie. Them greens don't be clean, they don't be picked really, for all they be is chopped up. That's all them greens be, is chopped up. It's like they just chop them up and throw them in a bag, and you got a whole bunch of big chopped up ass stems and shit. You still got to pick them, you still got to clean them. So I'd rather just do my own. Like, just let me do my own, please. Just let me do my own. So yeah. Cooking isn't the problem, it's the prepper. Yeah, that too, especially when you're cooking, from scratch, and cooking, actually cooking, not boxed up shit and everything. It is the prep work. I'm mixing a little bit of my It Cosmetics CC cream. Just a tiny bit. It Cosmetics, like a little bit goes a long way, so I just put like a couple little dots all over the face. Oh, I can't even talk, all over my face. I do my own. That way I know what's in my pot. Wait a minute. Yes, my husband can throw down. I love his ribs. Ooh, ribs. Use Crisco. If you use shortening, yeah. Do they make other kind of shortening other than Crisco? Hey Chanel, babe. I let me see. And why, when you make greens, like why the day after your back be hurting so damn bad when you make greens? Anytime that I ever make greens, I don't care if I sit down. It's like sometimes where I'll just have my all the greens. I have a pot. I have a strainer or whatever. I have a bag, to put all the trash. Like I'll be actually get comfortable, be sitting there picking the greens. I don't care if I do it that way or if I'm standing over the sink cleaning leaf by leaf. Yeah, my back be tore up the next day. Me too, Suki. I do too. My granddad had the last farm. Oh my goodness, that had a farm with all the people around, but had a full-time job at a steel mill. Oh wow. Oh, that's a lot of work. I have said it like a few. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Oh no, Chanel. I love you, babe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She like, I'm here. You see me, motherfucker. You see me. What pot meat is best for collards? Oh, well, lately, like over the years, I've done smoked turkey, but I always think that pork is the best way for cooking. I mean, it just is. And the reason why is because of the salt in the pork. The salt in the pork is what makes it good for cooking in the first place. Or is the reason why you use the meat to cook. It's not so much for the meat flavor because you have to season the meat, but the salt that's in pork is why I feel like it's the best meat to cook with. And I am doing something a little bit different, y'all. I'm just doing my base for the most part first and just going over everything, including my eyebrows. Smoked turkey. Yeah, and any meat that I do use, it is smoked. Like I usually do like smoked like a smoked drumstick cuz the drumsticks have so much meat on it. So like, as it cooks down, it's like I got a little breakout right there. But, as it cooks down, the meat, you can break up the meat a little bit, have some meat. But if you don't really want so much meat, you can use like the necks. You can use anything. They got wings, smoked wings. But definitely do smoked meat because it's all about the flavor. But you can get you a good old piece of salt pork. Yeah. Smoked neck bones. I ain't made no neck bones in a minute either. Hey, Silky Black. Turkey tails. Ooh, turkey tails. Okay. Okay, my back didn't hurt because of cooking. Your back didn't hurt. It's just only greens. It's greens and grilling. Picking greens and grilling. The next day, my back be tore up. Down south, they use shortening, but my mom started using Crisco when she moved up north. So, hey, Manny, making you hungry. So, there's other kinds of shortening outside of Crisco. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hey, Trina. Smoked meats are the best. You can find two meats at the least. I can and will eat whatever, even if I don't like the greens. Let me see. My sister loved the butt. Really? I just like the greens. I don't even eat the meat. But I love cooking. Like, I love cooking whatever. Like, outside of chitlins. I ain't fucking with no chitlins, y'all. I'm just not doing it, okay? Just not. But I just like cooking anything for the most part. And like, like everybody eating it, eating the food and stuff like that. Like, that's what I love. It's such a good feeling. Like, you cook, everybody eat your food, they like it. They like, oh, it's so good. And I don't know. I just love that. That's why the kitchen is my happy place. Like, my two favorite things are cooking and is sitting here, like this time of my day right here. Like, this is my happiest time of the day. Sitting here doing my makeup and talking to you guys and, yep, or being in the kitchen, cooking. I love that. It's a good time. You can also use chicken broth and liquid smoke if folks don't eat pork. Yeah, liquid smoke. Now that's a good. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Let me see. Hey Hazel. So when can we get the live about the biscuits so I can? Oh, I got you, babe. Matter of fact, we do some biscuits. Well, shit, mine came out flat the last couple times. We can do them together. But yeah, we can. Let me see. Not tonight. We'll do tomorrow. We'll do if I let me just see what time I get off work because it depends on if I'm gonna go to the movies today or tomorrow. But no later than tomorrow. I'm just these damn brows. I don't know what I'm doing with this pencil. I'm just like, but yeah, and chicken. I use chicken broth anyway. Like I put bouillon cubes in my liquid or in my pot of water when I'm doing my greens. I do that anyway. Like I do that with my green beans too. Like I'll put, you can either do broth or I just do bouillon cubes because it's less expensive. You do basically a bouillon cube for each cup of water pretty much. I use bouillon cubes in my seafood boils. Um, you know, you can using a bouillon cube or just the broth is a really, really quick way for you to, add something to the meal. Like say if you're making rice, with your meal, instead of just making plain rice, you can cook it in broth so that the rice takes on the flavor of the broth. Your mashed potatoes, you can when you're whipping up your potatoes, you can put in some broth. I just pretty much do like either buttermilk or regular milk, salt and pepper and butter is what I usually do when I whip up my mashed potatoes. But it's whatever you want, but broth is a really, really easy way to flavor a lot of things, actually, like a lot. Chicken, when you're making baked chicken, you can bake it, put you some broth in the bottom of the pan, season the chicken up with some salt and pepper and stuff like that. And, you kind of just infuse, add some more flavor, soak, let it marinate. Or if you don't got time to let it marinate, you just bake it slow. Cover it up so all the juices and all the flavors going through the meat. I love the drive-through movies. Please take me. I'm taking y'all with me. We gonna y'all ain't leaving me out there in the woods to watch no Jason and Freddy Krueger by myself. Damn it. I was like, I thought about taking Pac-Man, but he's so damn retarded. Like other people being out there and stuff. Every time somebody get in and out their car, he'd probably be barking or some shit. But salt meat is good to cook green beans. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My brows look like shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know. Where's my damn concealer? Concealer. I cannot find my Wayne Gross brush. Eyebrow brush. It's probably in my box of lipsticks. Oh, here go a concealer. Let me just use this one. Hey, niece, what's going on, babe? We have the drive-through movie now. Do you? I love it. It's and really it gives you something to do. Yellow rice, wild rice, saffron rice is good. Is the bomb? Yeah, those are all awesome rices. Those are really really good. Like if you want to like add some more flavor to a dish, like making some sausage and peppers. You know, you just cut up like some Polish sausage, some peppers and onions. You know, just simmer it all down in the pan and stuff, and then make you some yellow rice or some saffron rice. Ooh, that's good. That's a meal right there. They be good. Would you think I put some meat in them? Let me see. Yes, April, did you order stuff from Too Faced? I got a bunch of stuff. The sale was too good. Yep, Hazel, I did. I got what did I get? I got the new foundation. So I'm gonna review that new Born This Way matte foundation. I got that. I also got, as far as the sale goes, I just got the face spray. I got the setting spray and I got the primer. No, the setting spray. Oh, and a lip gloss. That cuz in the powders like they didn't have my shade, and the foundation they didn't have my shade. And plus I already got the foundation also. Um the primer, I was going to try that primer, but they didn't have my shade in a lot of it. So I just got one gloss because I really just only wanted to spend enough to get the free setting powder, Born This Way setting powder. So I got the foundation and I got those two items. And so I'm going to get a free full size Born This Way setting powder. And I'm going to get so I'll get to try the setting powder. All of that stuff I've never tried before. So I'll do like a Too Faced video. But I already got, like, I got the pineapple palette already. Yep, and yep, samples. So I think they were the concealer samples. So it's like this concealer, which I love. So I'm so happy. Yep, so I got the couple samples. What else? I mean, the sale was bomb though. Like they had the little blush and highlighter little duos. I really was debating on whether getting that blush, the like the pinky blush and highlight duo, but I didn't get it. I just went ahead with a gloss because I know I wear glosses all the time. So I just went ahead and got the gloss. They had liquid eyeshadows, um, pretty much everything, full face. And it all smells like fruities. I'm excited for that foundation too. I hope it's nice. Okay. This brow just gonna have to do. I love color peppers. They make your food taste good and your dish looks pretty. Yep. Yep. I got the new foundation too, and I got some primers and setting powder. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that was a bomb. And for to get that full size powder for free, I mean, you couldn't beat that. Like the deal See, that's why I would like, even with the foundation being as much as it was, to get everything else at such a good rate plus that free full size powder, like it's like you got such a good deal. So, because honestly, that foundation, damn $40, they play too damn much. But with everything else that you got, for the $50, it's like you did Afterpay. I want to do Afterpay. I want a damn Clarisonic, and my son wants one too. But that's probably going to be something I'll get him for Christmas, is a Clarisonic face thing. But I want it because I want to try that. It has like a foundation brush attachment. Oh, that'd be so sweet. It say it takes your foundation blend game to the next level if you use that Clarisonic to blend your foundation. So I want it pretty much for that. And to clean my damn face, because y'all see how, well, that's my fault because I didn't do my face routine last night, still but still, damn it. So y'all, let's go ahead and talk about the fuck shit. Okay, let's just go ahead and talk about the fuck shit. Well, I guess we've been talking about fuck shit for the most part. That damn Tim, like, that's fuck shit at its finest. That motherfucker, like, just never happy. Like, you got your whole existence handed to you and you gonna go and fuck it up. Just retarded as fuck. But anyway, so um is this foundation like sitting on my face? Such a beautiful day. It was such a beautiful day yesterday. Just like, oh, my mouth sore right here. They they approved my daughter's braces, y'all. They denied them at first, but then they approved them with the appeal. She's so happy, y'all. Oh my God, I'm so happy for her. That's the one thing, like, my mouth is so raggedy because, like, I didn't go to the dentist and stuff as a kid, and, like, really, like, having kids so young, it takes so much out of you. Plus, like, I take care of them. They go to the doctor every year, they go to the dentist every year, every 6 months, whatever. My kids don't miss a year without the docs, okay, and the dentist. So, and I've always been like that because I wasn't cared for in that way. And, I see the results of it as getting older and stuff like that. But, so now it's like I'm kind of like, I need to take care of myself too. You know, um, of course, I'm taking care of myself or whatever, but I'm just so happy for her because I don't want her to be in her 30s with cavities or having to get root canals, or my son either. Like, I want them to be healthy and be all the way put together as long as possible without any add-ons or any any of that shit. I don't know, y'all. It's just, I feel like, because I do get I get my medical insurance for through assistance, right? And I had even talked about this before. I feel like people on Medicaid or people who get medical assistance, I feel like those are supposed to be the. Now look, let me show y'all something before I blend this out. You see how bad that's creasing? That's why you set your concealer or your eye primer or whatever it is that you're using, because it creases when you close your eyes. And if you just put your shadow on top of that, it's going to be a hot ass mess. So you want to make sure that's blended out always. What is in my nose? Okay. So, but anyway, yeah, people who get medical assistance or whatever should be the healthiest people in the damn world. I don't understand. Like, we should not saying that we'll never get sick, but we should be healthy as hell. because your insurance is pretty much, I mean, your medical is pretty much paid for. You can go to the doctor every year. You can stay at the dentist. You know, when something is wrong with you, you can go get it taken care of. You don't have to pay um all these high ass bills or whatever, or So, you know, and I wish I would listen to my own advice as far as that goes when I was a kid, but or when I was young and had babies and stuff and really could have, got ahead of the problem. But, you know, the only time I take off for the dentist and stuff like that was for them. And, I go to the doctors, but the dentist, not so much. I'm like, oh, I'll go. But anyway. Anyway, and see, this powder was 75% off too, but I think it's sold out. That's one of the items that were sold out. So yeah, so I forgot all about the celery. I be pissed off. I don't have celery up in here. Fresh onions, garlic, colored peppers, celery, and herbs are staples in my kitchen. Yes, yes, yes. Those are the staples for good cooking. Yes. Yeah, that's like you gotta like it's like, and a person who cooks and stuff like that because they have that in their kitchen. Like they do. Matter of fact, do I got some celery? Because I want to make some tuna fish. But anyway, so at the shop we got a guy who comes by, who Bob knows that he is like, like it should be in every area across America, but um he is how they have like the meals where they they feed children for free at different areas around your city. So he's one of the people that he goes and gets the food. um he goes and gets the food or whatever. He's the one that takes the food to the kitchen to get cooked and stuff like that. Or, he just delivers his food to these different areas. And he said a lot of times they don't take it. Like he's left with a lot of food left over. And it's so crazy because it'd be good shit. So like a lot of these people, they don't take this food or whatever. And so now he gives it away to different people. So he comes by the shop almost every day, at least a few times a week. He comes by the shop and he's like, I got this, I got that. Do y'all want it or whatever? I mean, it'll be like bags of chicken and fish. It'll be cans of fruits and vegetables. It's like milk and eggs and cheese and good shit. Lunch meat, just all types of shit. And so we've had this overload of freaking milk and eggs and stuff that has an expiration date on it. Other stuff too, like juice, all types of stuff. He be bringing all types of shit. I'm like, heck yeah. So he came by yesterday, but so I'm like, I need to start cooking, baking, something, all this damn milk and eggs and stuff. I'm like, y'all just gonna make me go back in the kitchen. And it's every city they got like people who be like selling food and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But this guy, he actually gets it for these places, like whatever centers and stuff. Hey, Kimmy, different areas that are um, doing meals for kids, but they don't be taking the damn food. So I'm like, I'll take it. Sure will, sure will. So anyway, this damn fuck shit, y'all. This fuck shit. Milk, bread, eggs are the essentials for any kitchen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, he like sometimes it'll be like little juices, like little lunches, like little sandwiches or hamburgers and like yogurts and be all types of shit. And so in turn, you know, whatever Bob don't use or whatever, then, he'll give it to people like, y'all need this or y'all need that. So it's good because it's not going to waste. It's not going to waste. I mean, it's not bad stuff. It's good food. It's really good stuff. So you know, it's not going to waste, and people are, which is the whole purpose in the food going out there. But it's supposed to be, I don't know. And so I don't know if like they don't have like as many people to, as many kids coming, so they don't use it, or if they just have leftovers and stuff like that. But whatever it is, I'm like, thank you. Yesterday he has some little packs of hamburger, like the little 1 pound packs. I'm like, okay. He brought me some provolone cheese because I told him that was my favorite. He was like, I saved you a provolone. But anyway, so the reason that my title is The Saga Continues is because it does. Shit. Because it does. Anyway, y'all, the reason why my title is The Saga Continues is because of the live that I was in last night, which is Miss T Velocity. Miss Tiva. So in Miss Tiva's live, which I was there at the end, um, she was pretty much wrapping it up, but she had the beautiful and amazing and handsome and just everything all in one Spill It Boy. TV was on there. The T Lounge, Lady T was there. Really BTV was there. And then they also had Miss T was there. Was that it? Oh no, Duchess. The Duchess was up there. So we had a panel of great people, people who are known in the beef sector. They support, pretty much all of us over here in the beef sector. And so they were there. And the conversation was, kind of like about YouTube, friendships, and loyalty and subliminals. They really didn't end up getting into the subliminal part of the conversation, but it was pretty much about friendships and that sort of thing. And see, and I didn't know anything had happened with Lady T. And that's my moderator. She's an amazing woman. She supports a lot of people on this platform. Um, and, you know, I didn't know that she had a situation with anyone that she was close to on the platform. Yup. Ooh, and Swiss. I got me some Swiss. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. This is why I started to tell y'all about that. Is because um he brought he had these big ass bags of bacon bits, like real bacon, like just real crumbled up bacon. It wasn't like the dehydrated or real crumbled up bacon. And so that's what I used as the meat for in my green beans on Sunday, and them shits came out good as fuck. So bacon is another meat that you can cook with, but most people just like to fry their bacon and eat it. But you can use bacon as a meat to cook with. And but I just got this big ass. I got two of them, two big ass bags of bacon bits. I'm talking about they probably like 5 pound bags. I don't even know, but ooh, this blend. Ooh, get into this blended eyeshadow. So yeah, so um that's what I use as my meat. But anyway, that's what I was starting to tell y'all that for. But anyway, so yeah, I didn't know. So basically, and I didn't know Angie Pooh was she changed her name. No patience for these bitches or with these bitches. No patience for these bitches. I didn't know that was Angie Pooh. But anyway, that's my Angie Pooh. So Angie Pooh had hopped on and, to ask Lady T about she thinks something would happen to her or whatever, as far as I guess, you know, um, as far as the situation she was involved with who the situation was with. And I still didn't know. I'm in the chat looking thirsty as hell because I'm like, what? I don't even know. I ain't even know nothing happened with her. What y'all talking about? Somebody tell me. That's what I'm in the chat saying, and nobody is answering me. Nobody's saying that. I'm like, y'all know I'm in this chat looking thirsty as fuck, trying to find out what's going on. Ain't nobody telling me. I see y'all though. So anyway, of course, I had to go back and go find it myself. So I went to Lady T's channel because she did say that she, did her live. She was up there talking a little bit, and she did her own live, about what happened, explaining what was going on. Tell me everything. So I pretty much got halfway through it this morning before I came on, and I was running out of time, so I just had to come on. So basically, it's a situation with her and Reed, the heart. And honestly, I'm just going to say this because, as much as I used to be so involved or so aware of mostly anything that's going on these streets, I'm not so much anymore. And I'm just not anymore. And it's just like, stuff happens, and you got to kind of go and follow the trail and figure out what happened or whatever. I didn't even know that Lady T and Reed were that close. I'm just going to start there. I really didn't know that they were like actual friends or actually really close with each other. You know, I didn't. So, just the whole thing to me was news, as far as news to me or whatever, or a surprise to me because I didn't know that they were as close, as they were, as, to be calling each other friends and stuff like that. And, so as I'm listening, so basically it's like, you are close to this person, you have conversations with this person knows, your plans of doing certain things, they know about your plans, they know about, your dreams and your aspirations, you know a lot about theirs. And here they go, and they they have an opportunity, I guess, to do it before you, so they just go and do it. So hold on. Oh yay, I didn't know that she was gonna be here to take him to work. Oh, she can take him to work. Okay. All right. So so here's my thing. Okay, you guys know I've been talking about selling bonnets or doing bonnets for a long time, right? We talked about bonnets and coffee mugs and lip gloss, right? That's like our thing, right? So I've talked about that for ever. I just haven't found a vendor. I didn't have the funding, just different things. You talk about things that you want to do, or, and stuff like that. And you share your ideas and stuff like that. And then here somebody does it first. Now, me and Deanna have no type of situation, never been cool with each other or anything like that, but she sells bonnets. We have Nadia, she started doing bonnets. um who else? And I thought about doing bonnets. Number one, I came on here wearing a bonnet. I pretty much always have on a bonnet when I'm on here, especially when I'm doing my makeup. And so it's just part of, me and my channel and what I do. But then we have other people on. I'm not the only person who wears a bonnet, obviously, but you just have ideas of things you want to do, and things that goes with your brand, and what it is that you're trying to do on here and stuff like that. And you share that, you know. Now, I look at things, try to look at them from different points of view, um am I supposed to be upset because somebody released a bonnet before me, or is selling a bonnet before me? I'm not really upset. It's kind of like a downer a little bit, because you're trying to do something that other people aren't doing. But if they get to it, if they do it first, I mean, it's nothing that you can really do about it. I mean, um there's nothing I can really do. All I can do is, just continue on with what I want to do. If I wanted to do it bad enough, it's not going to hurt me or anything like that. I'm not going to change up everything I had plans to doing because somebody else came out and did it. Um, you just, it may just make sure that you do it. Hey, it's Colors. How you doing, babe? Just make sure that you do it well. Um, it's kind of hard because it's like you can't share things that you want to do, and everything, because then somebody will either take your idea and do it first, or whatever. You don't know, um and then if you don't share it, and then somebody does do it first before you, and then you say, oh, I was gonna do that, or I had this idea. Did you really? Because who really knows if you did or not, because you haven't told anybody about it. Not saying that you have to, I'm just speaking. When you're friends with a person, because it definitely makes a difference when you're friends with a person. If you're actual friends with a person and you are talking to each other about, things that you want to do and plans that you have, about business and ideas that you have, um, that should be confidential. It shouldn't be like you feel like you're competing, or feel like, you shared this with this person and now you have to worry about them moving forward on it, even if you have similar ideas of things to do. You know, um, you shouldn't have to feel like this person would do that to you. I had like exactly what I wanted to say. I had it all together, and it's like as I'm speaking, I'm not really being clear in my thoughts. But basically, the bottom line is that a lot of relationships on here, they start pretty quickly. They start very quickly. Like, it's like, um any type of relationship that you build should take time. Okay? Now, is there uh love at first sight? Sure. Is there instant connections? Absolutely. Are there people that you just met that you may feel like you've known them for years? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. um but at the same time, there are, like, usually, like, the relationships on here, they build, like, they start off fairly quickly, and they just dive right in. And it's like you barely really know this person, but you just dive right into this relationship, and just, this person knows so much about you, knows pretty much your whole life story and everything that you've ever aspired to do in life, within just a few weeks or a month or so. And it's like, is that how you conduct yourself in your real life? Do you just allow people, like, do you just meet someone and that same night they can come in your home, they know everything about you, you tell them all of your business? I would say probably not. I would say probably not. And see, here on YouTube, there can be relationships, can be built, friendships can be built. You can build things on here with a person, there. And I've always said, the people on my channel have supported me more than anybody in my real life, you know. Um and so be it can definitely happen, but at the same time, it takes time to build those types of relationships. It should take time for a person to know what it is that you want to do, and things about you that other people don't know. And it should take time. And then we also need to look and see previous relationships. you know it's almost like when you meet a guy, how did he treat his previous girlfriend? How does he treat his kid's mother? you know what happened in those things? People don't just all of a sudden just change up, because people are people. They don't just all of a sudden change up when they meet you. Okay, so, and I'm just saying that to say that, if a person has a history with certain behaviors or certain things, just, you know, yeah, and I'm not saying just be paranoid or anything like that. Hey, MJ, how you doing, babe? But definitely, just keep your eye and your ear out, be cool, but also be cautious, you know, um, about what you choose to do with people until they show you that it's okay for you to share certain things with them. Because at some point they may show you, like, this person is cool or whatever. But don't just go right in, um, trusting people or thinking that things are going to be different with you because it's you, you know, because people are people. And regardless of who they're dealing with, they're always going to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shay, how you doing, babe? So, you know, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to be careful. Because, I mean, and I don't know, my words are just not really, I'm not really conveying the message that how I want to. But I've said over and over again that I have fell back from being so social with people off of here and building relationships. I'm not against it, but I definitely know that I'm not naive to the fact that there's competition. I'm not naive to the fact that pretty much anybody you meet on here, they have the same goal in mind of what they're trying to get out of this thing. Most people want to build a channel. Most people are trying to build their business. That's just what most of us are doing here on here. Most of us are trying to build a brand. So it's like, you can do that. You can be friends with people that are aspiring to do the same thing that you are, but you also need to be careful about what you're choosing to share, and that sort of thing with people that are trying to do the same thing as you. I mean, you just should, you know, um, until you see that they're not in competition with you. But so basically, Lady T, she has started a t-shirt line, and she had shared her vision and, her reasoning behind it and everything with a person. And this person is doing something similar or is wanting to do something similar, and Lady T feels slighted, and she feels like she's being muffled now because this is what she wanted to do, but she's been working on it for so long. And then you have this person who is supposed to be your friend who is coming in like this is what they're doing, and you're like, well, that's what I'm doing or whatever. Am I saying that a person should not pursue what they want to do because someone else, like, it's not my fault you've been working on it a year and haven't done it yet. I'm just saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Um, but you also have to know who you're dealing with. Hey, Veronica, babe. That's just like my bonnets. It's not anybody's fault that I haven't been able to, yeah. Antonio trying to come do something to my car. Where is he at? Down at his mom's house, but he said that he gonna put sugar in my tank. What does that mean? That it'll tear your engine up. And you make sure you share all, I mean, you save all the messages, and you might need to go put an order against him. Hey, Andrea, how you doing, babe? But hey, Mrs. Money, I'm sorry I didn't see y'all come in. Just personalize your logo, slap that bitch on them, and watch the sales. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it because that's just that's me. Bonnets are me, So, but is it anybody's fault that I haven't been able to do it yet? No, it's not anybody's fault that I haven't been able to do it yet. But they're also not my friends either, and they, unless you like watch my channel or been watching me for a long time or anything, you wouldn't even know anything about me having an interest in doing bonnets or whatever. So I'm okay with that. um and again, I'm not the only person that can sell a bonnet. But when it's your friend that you have shared this information with and shared this with, and you ask your friend, can you just hold on a second and we talk about it or whatever and see how we can both do what we want to do without crossing each other. um that is different. It is different, and it is hurtful, and it is like, it's just like you can't trust anybody. Crypto, oh my babe, how are you? Oh my goodness. Veronica, my boo. What? You just need to stay to yourself and work, and that's all you need to do. Whew. My bad, y'all. Lordy, lordy. But anyway, you guys, so I don't know. I'm like all over the freaking place. I'm not, my mouth is not working this morning. It's just not. What I'm going to say is this. What I'm going to say is this. Just like any other relationship that you would build anywhere, have conversations. Have conversations. Be honest. Are those your shoes? This bullshit. Be honest about your expectations. Be honest about, what you feel. Be honest about what it is that you are, the reason that you're wanting, because here's the thing, like, okay, y'all know that I've had situation on here where, a person, they reach out to you, let me just say me, let me just talk about me. They reached out to me. They, expressed how much they support me, how much they believe in me, how they want to help me, to be able to do everything I want to do with my channel. They want me to be okay. They don't want me to struggle. All of these great things, right? You feel like you meet somebody, you have conversations, your thoughts are similar, your thought process is similar, you know, you you talk about the same things, you're on the same page about a lot of things, your goals and things that you aspire to do and are working towards are similar. You just have a good connection. It seems like, dang, it's a good person, sweet person. you know um we get along, we click, I can talk to this person, and I can be open, and it's a good thing, right? But then it's like, um when you see things, or when you start to notice things, on Miss T's channel, they were getting ready to get into talking about shade and subliminals and all that kind of stuff and whatever. When you're building a relationship with somebody off of the internet, it's one thing to be on the internet. And if you feel like a person is, basically like they're one way with you offline, and then online, it kind of feels like they're talking about you, or they're throwing shots at you or whatever, be honest about that, you know? And you make sure you tell them to be honest as well, because nothing's going to happen if something is built on a lie. If something is built on a lie, if something is if it's like you're letting things slide, if it's like you're just and that sort of thing, or you're letting things, it's like it's okay for them to do or express certain, display certain behaviors, and it's okay, or you're letting certain things slide and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, when you really know that it bothers you, that's a problem, because you're letting the disrespect build. You're letting the disrespect build. And that's what you don't want. Because when a person starts to not respect you, then that's when the problems really start. Right? If they feel like it's okay to just walk all over you, or they feel like, they can do this and that, or say this and that, and you're not going to do anything, that's a problem. You also have to be honest if something is bothering you. So, but you can't it can't be double, there can't be double standards either. It's like, you know, oh, I'm just all over the place. I'm all over. I should have wrote it down. I don't know why I can't talk this morning. I don't know why I can't talk. Thank you, Veronica. I don't know why I can't talk. Um, there was something that was mentioned about, she has an issue with a certain person on here. And, basically, her friend is cordial or is building something with this one person that she has an issue with. But then the friend was upset because she's like, well, your place is that with people that I have an issue with. See, here's my thing and about that. And that's why my title is The Saga Continues. Because as much as I feel like relationships can be built here off of YouTube, I also feel like more often than not, they won't last. And the reason why is just be honest, any falling out that we have witnessed, has it not been because one person was cordial or cool with a person that the other one didn't get along with? I mean, like literally, it pretty much always stems from you were over here talking to this person, or this person was in your chat, or you're cool with this person. And but again, if a person is your friend, then they will take certain things into consideration. But at the same time, we can't expect it to be okay. Well, it's like, yes, I'm dealing with this person or talking to this person, but it's because of this. But oh no, if you deal with that person, then I can't fuck with you. So we can't allow those double standards to we can't, there can't be those double standards either. It's like either we're not going to deal with people, either it's going to be like this is the rule that we ain't fucking with people that the opposite person doesn't fuck with, or we can. Because if you put rules down like you can't fuck with this person, but then you want to make an excuse as to why you can, then that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because if that's the case, we'll always find, well, I do business with this person, or, I'm making money from this person, I've already was cool with this person, or, I was over there because they was talking about this, and that had something to do with me. All of that type of shit or whatever. Like, if that's the case, we can always make excuses. So either it's gonna be a rule that if we ain't fucking with nobody that the opposite person ain't fucking with, or we are. So every time it seems like somebody falls out, it seems to be because, okay, Miss T, it always seems like when people fall out, it's always because of somebody that somebody had fell out with. It seems like that for the most part. As far as doing business, as far as a person pretty much stealing business ideas or trying to one up you when it comes to something that you're passionate about, friends don't do that. Friends don't do that because friends want you to succeed. And if a person truly wants you to succeed, they're not going to try to be in competition with you. Friends aren't in competition with each other. They're supporting each other. You can be doing the exact same thing. We can all sell t-shirts. We can all sell bonnets. We can all sell a lip gloss. We can all sell, whatever. We can all be doing the same thing. but I'm going to support you to the fullest. You're going to support me. Hey, Duchess, you know, we're going to support each other's t-shirts. We're going to support each other, whatever we're doing, right? Um, but I totally get, wanting the idea to be new, fresh. I totally get you have a vision in your head of what you want to do, and then you share that with somebody, and then they do it. Hey, Mrs. Money, you said I have a difference of opinion all the way around on this topic. Do you? I'm selling bean pies. Oh my God. My God, I fell out because of me and the other person, but that's me. It's only two people in a relationship, but for the most part, when we see somebody as far as YouTube is concerned, it usually includes a third party. And honestly, um the third party isn't even the issue. It's the fact that the person, one of the two people in the relationship, made a decision to build something or deal with someone that the other person in the relationship doesn't. So it's not necessarily because of other people. It's because of the decision one of the two people in the relationship made. Um, I mean, usually we see that. And I just think that it needs to be laid out in stone if, we can deal with people or not. And if it was discussed and if it was agreed upon, and then after that conversation happens, you know, something, something that contradicts the agreement happens, then yeah, that, people are in their right to feel slighted. They're in their right to feel funny about a situation or feel like it's being done on purpose because we had a conversation. You knew how I felt. But I don't know. When it comes to business, I mean, I guess, I just, it's, to me, like I have two different opinions because in one instance, I feel that um in one instance, I feel that, whatever you want to do as far as business wise, keep it to yourself, work on it, do it, and that's pretty much it. On the other opposite end, um, if you choose to divulge that information, if you choose to share it, if you choose to swap, information or get somebody's opinion about something or whatever it is, I feel like and then they turn around and they pretty much do the exact same thing that you guys just talked about. I feel like they just showed who they were, and from that, as much as it'll be hurtful to see the type of person that they are. You see who they are, and then you just, make a decision from there as far as if that's somebody you want to continue to deal with or not. But as far as business goes, as far as this thing on YouTube goes, everybody, not everybody, but for the most part, a lot of people are here because they're trying to make something out of it. And hey, no patience. And they're here because they're trying to make something out of it, trying to get something from it. And I mean, it, it's just like, I don't necessarily agree that a person should hold off their business because you're not ready to do what you've been planning to do. Um but being a friend, again, a friend, because we're talking about friends, um that's a different situation because a friend, you know, it's not supposed to be about business. It's supposed to be about you would have take that into consideration. You wouldn't purposely hurt someone that or make decisions that will hurt someone that you care about. And that's where friends and hey Nadia boo, hey Nadia. Um, I was talking about your bonnets a little bit ago. Let me see. Hold on. I'm telling y'all, behind the scenes is the most dangerous place on earth. Duchess, how many times have we said behind the scenes, behind the scenes? I've always said behind the scenes will get you fucked up. It always does, and it's so fucked up because you can make friends on here. I truly believe you can build relationships off of here. But at the same time, you have to take it slow, just like any other relationship. You know, you don't just dive in head first and you expect trust and loyalty and love and consideration and all of the things that comes with being someone's friend that you just met, you've only been talking to for a few weeks. That is something that is built, you know. Loyalty to what? I don't even know you for real. You can tell a person your whole life story, but that doesn't mean that you know them. They can tell you everything about them, but it doesn't mean you know them. You don't know a person until you have spent time with them. You have been around them. You have been in all different types of situations with them. That's when you know a person. That's why when you're dating someone, that's why you go out into public, because you know why? They'll be different behind closed doors and they'll be another way out in public. You go out in public, you go to different situations. You sit down and you have a nice dinner with a person. You go clubbing with a person. You go to a park you go into different settings and different environments and things with people to know them. You talk about business and see where their head is at business wise. You have conversations about loyalty and expectations and all of that kind of stuff. Um, you have those conversations to know where a person's thought process is and where their head is at. You look at previous relationships, similar relationships to yours. You look at how they acted in business with other people. How are they in business now? What do they do for a living? You know, you look at all of that stuff to truly get to know a person before you just place these expectations on a person. Because a lot of times what happens is we enter into these relationships or getting to know people with how we would, we enter into that placing expectations on them of how we would handle specific situations. I'll enter into this friendship with Stacy expecting her to treat me the same way I would treat her in specific situations. Not knowing, or when she never even said that. She never said, this is how I handle this if this is what happens. I just put that on her because that's how I would handle it. I just automatically expect that. And assuming that people are going to treat you the same way you would treat them, expecting things that they never agreed to. That's how we get ourselves in trouble in these friendships, relationships, dealing with people, period. Because we expect things that we never talked about or that people never signed up for. You know, and that's why we should have conversations about those things. That's why we do have to get to know people in different settings and different things. There's someone that I knew from 15 years old. She was 15 years old. She was doing my nails. She was working in the shop. She was working at home. I met this girl when she was 15 years old. She had all these kids, whatever. I go and I do business with her. She asked me to come and manage her shop, and it didn't last no more than a year, and really it was over with long before that. But that's because people are different in different situations. You can be an amazing friend, but you ain't shit when it comes to business. You know, A person can have your back to the fullest when it comes to life, but when it comes to that dollar bill, bitch, you ain't got nothing coming. So you have to know who you're dealing with all the time. We got to know who we're dealing with, you know? Yep. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly. We can all win together, yet not when we stepping on each other. How can we build when we competing or not working together? Yeah. And that, hey, sis, what's going on? I'm like, hey, how you doing, the church lady? What's going on, babe? Hey, Andrea, behind the scenes, if you have good intentions, it's not an issue, but you have to discern the character of the person you are becoming friends with. Exactly, and that's the whole thing. And is, but I'm just gonna say all the fuck shit happens behind the scenes. But yes, you have to know who you're dealing with and know who you're getting to know. Get to know them before you divulge certain information. Get to know them before you call them your friend. Make sure they're actually a friend before you just put that on them. Because we put that on people. People would tell me, "You're friends with such and such," when it was the five person or whatever. Me and that lovely love, we got into it all the time. Your friend, your friend. What friend? Just because I come into a person's chat and I support your channel and my opinion may be in your favor in a specific situation doesn't make me friends with the person. Hey Keith, what's going on? I'm about to go to work. But, the word friendship gets people in uncomfortable situations, especially when it's used incorrectly. People use words too loosely and freely just because of lack of the true meaning of a word. Yeah, that's what happened between two of the biggest personalities on YouTube. One of them filed paperwork to trademark their friend's intellectual property. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Because when that dollar comes into play, shit changes. My best friend and me to start a business, or meant to start a conquito business, but it didn't last because we kept drinking it. Oh my God. You so crazy. We're dealing with a lot of spirits, not friends. These are spirits. We're dealing with legions, and it's taken from the human side of these people. That's why I'm not seen often. I got you, babe. But yeah, you know, and like Andrea said, it's a person's intentions. Intent is everything. Intent is everything. But and you can have conversations with people and they can lie. They can lie. You know what I'm saying? But um their behavior will tell you. And that's why you have to watch. Fuck what a person talking about. Watch what they do, listen to what they say. And if the two ain't matching up, then boom, there you go. You know. And just don't think that you are different, because a lot of times we just don't expect things because we think like, well, they did this to that person because of this, or that situation was different, or just whatever. You will, a lot of times we just feel like for whatever reason, this, they won't do us this way. Not me. you know but and I just want to be clear on something, that I don't know the specifics. I'm just solely going off of, I listened to Lady T's replay, and I'm just, offering. I just feel like people put expectations on people that they didn't sign up for. And if you did have, and also let me say this, because in life we're all on our own journey, right? In life we're on our own journey. Okay. So let me just say, like, I'm just going to use addiction. I'm gonna use addiction. Addiction for anything. It doesn't matter. But where I put them last shoes? Oh, here they go. You may deal with somebody who has an addiction, right? And you once were addicted, right? Okay, Mrs. Money Babe, thank you. I'm glad I seen you. Um, you were once addicted to something, right? But you have since moved on. You were able to get over or get through the addiction. You were able to let that go. You were able to, be successful in your recovery. And, you got some time in it and, you're moved on with your life, right? And then you come across or whatever, or there's someone else that who also has the same issue that you once had. um and they still are dealing with it. They have not yet made it through recovery, or whatever, they're still dealing with it, right? And so you decide you want to make a judgment on them, or you want to offer you know your whatever thoughts you have on them being addicted. And it's not so much of a good thought. It's not a very good thought. You're basically making a judgment upon them because you got through your recovery and they haven't yet. And we see that all the time. Like, okay, you made it through your recovery. Good for you. This person hasn't. So you want to make this, now you want to judge them for them not being in recovery yet, for them still being addicted or having their issue. Everybody is on their own journey. Just because went through what you went through and you made it through, and you're living a different life now, doesn't mean that that's their story right now. Everybody has their own time when they get through their own struggles. And so that's kind of like the same thing that we see, like judgments people because they're not ready yet. They want to say, I'm questioning cool with this person. You see what they did to me, or you see what what my issue with them is. How could you be friends with them? You were once friends with that person. You once trusted that person. At some point someone also told you about that person, but you decided to wait it out on your own and give that person a chance and everything. And then what happened, and now you see differently, or you see what the person, people were telling you. So I'm just saying that to say everybody is not on the same journey. We all have to figure out things on our own or experience things for ourselves, you know um because people can tell you things, but you need to figure it out for yourself. So let that person, maybe that person needs to figure out for themselves. I mean, it seems like when we overcome something or when we realize something, whatever it may be, no, this didn't dry out. But, I mean, it would be great if we could all just learn by other people's mistakes, or we could just all just, but a lot of times we do have to experience things for ourselves. And, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And people have to understand that you have to, just like you needed to go through, or you needed to figure it out for yourself. Some times other people need to figure it out for themselves as well.